Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Grugs here of Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, Legionnaires, and any new recruits. Appreciate you guys as always. I wanted to do a Legion Live. I got these two great folders, and I want to give a shout out to Rusty Miner because he did a video on one of these knives, and he asked the JSWS team to give me a shout out and test out these knives and check them out. So thanks, Rusty Mine, appreciate you, man. And go check out that guy's channel because he's got some great knives. All right, guys, so I have a couple of folders here and I love them. Now I was going to go out and do some testing. I was actually going to go do individual videos for each knife, but it's cold, miserable, and it's rainy over here. So I decided to skip that and do it when it's nice outside. But I figured let's do a Legion Live. I'll give you a first look. I'll give you some minimal specs. And then when I do the actual videos, I will get you some detailed specs on this. And hopefully a little bit of demonstration on these knives. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit better. Get you a real good look at these knives. I'm excited about these knives, man. Let me tell you. I consider them budget blades. Maybe some people don't. They're around. The clip point version is about $40. All right, and the straight back version is $38. Not bad, not the greatest, but still pretty decent knives. I love carbon fiber scales. And I just wanted to give you a first look at these knives. Now there are a couple other content creators. If you go look at JSWS, there are a couple other content creators that you can reference also, and get another perspective, another look at these knives. Give it a search, man, and it will be it'll be good for you guys to do that. But let's just take a quick look at these. So here is the first one that I like. This is the JSWS Clip point version of the folder. All right. This is a liner lock, okay? And carbon fiber scales. The blade on this, the length on this, let's see, I think it's 3.38 inch, okay? And this one is 3.34 inch. So mid-sized level blades, but something nice to carry in your pocket, almost like a gentleman carry too, I mean, I got a wedding to go to pretty soon. I think I'm going to carry one of these with my tuxedo I got to be wearing. So very, very nice, very, very nice blades. Okay, so let's take a look at the clip point first. Oh, actually, before we get started, what are you guys carrying in your pockets today? Today I'm carrying my Kershaw XCOM, guys and gals. All right, I love this knife. This knife is great. You guys should take a look at it. It's another budget blade, around $50-ish. I think it's worth it. All right, let me know. Hey Randy, how you doing? Let me know what you guys got in your pockets. Either write it in the live comments or in the comment section below after this video. So yeah, really excited, guys. Let's take a look at the clip point version first. I'm loving the clip point. Always love clip points. This is a straight clip point. It's not curved, so it's not too aggressive, but still this would be excellent out in the field for hunting if you didn't want to carry something fixed blade. It is a flat grind. It's not a hollow grind, which is aces in my book, guys and gals. I don't know about you, but I kind of like the flat grind, and I guess if you think about it, it is a high saber flat grind. Let's take a good close look over here. You see that? That's definitely a flat grind. It is a D2 steel blade. It does have that logo there. I know some of you don't like that logo, but to me it doesn't matter because as long as it cuts, I'm okay with whatever they have on there. Nice little sharpening choil. I guess you could, if you wanted to. Yeah, you could. You can get your finger around it if you needed to do some closer up work. Just be a little careful. So there's a slight little choil. All right. I love the carbon fiber scales. It's really cool. I think it's classy. It's a very classy look to the knife. All right. You can see there are some liners. Let's see if you can get it in the light. That nice look. Okay, and it's very well done, the liners, and the carbon scale is very flush. Nothing is protruding. All right, let's see if I can get a better focus on here. But check that out, guys and gals. All right, it is a liner lock, and it's very positive right here. This particular model is a liner lock. You got an old Ganzo and a vintage Uncle Henry. All right, Randy, that's awesome, dude. Okay, the only thing this knife doesn't have is an option to move the clip point from one side to another. But I'll tell you what, guys and gals, lately I've been carrying 4 knives in my pocket, and most of my knives are right-hand carry, but I've been putting them in my left pocket without any problem whatsoever, although it's not my primary knives that I'll go for. But still, when I do decide to pull them out for whatever reason, because I have them in this way, you know, let me close this up. Because I have my knife, you know, in my pocket this way, it doesn't bother me at all. Let's take a look at the way the flipper action works. Beautiful, nice and smooth. So when I do some actual individual videos, I got to see if these are, I don't think they're ball bearings, but I'm not sure yet, 100%. But again, this is just in the first initial impressions, initial look. Okay, let's take I want you guys to take a very, very close look at the carbon fiber. And look how well done that is. All right, look how nice and flush it is to the liners. The liners are not that thick, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to be using this type of a knife for heavy duty work. There's a nice little finger choil right over here. Very comfortable. There are no hot spots, even with this pocket clip, which is a deep carry pocket clip. As you can see, it's nice and thin. It's not too protruding, but I'm squeezing right now, and the knife feels pretty good in the hand. Let me just flip it over to the different positions. Yeah, I mean, feels real good. No hot spots that I could tell. But that's just me. You know, somebody else might have a different opinion. The screws are flush, you know. They're not protruding. All right, there's the pocket clip right there. Like I said, it's not ambidextrous, but I've been putting this in my, I've been putting knives in my left-hand pocket, and not a problem whatsoever. I love this little orange part, okay, of the pivot. I think it makes the knife pop, and I like it. It's a decent thickness. There is no jimping here. The spine is smooth, okay, but that is not a deal breaker. And I mean, look at that. Feels great in the hand, you know. And you know, my plan is to do some testing as far as, you know, making some feather sticks, a tent stake, you know, a number 7 notch or a couple of notches, something simple, you know what I mean? Just to show you some capabilities of these knife. Very sharp. This knife is very sharp. Now I did strop it, so it is sharp, you know. It did, in my opinion, I think it came out pretty sharp out of the box, but I love stropping these knives with all my knives. Every time they come out of the box, I just strop them. All right, let's take a look at the straight back. I kind of like this one. And this is the one I plan on taking to the wedding I'm going to be going to soon. Okay, this is the, let me move this over here so you guys get a good look. This is the JSWS straight back knife. Okay, and it's with the axis lock. That's what they call it. JSWS on their website, on Amazon. They call it the axis lock. It's fine by me. Same kind of quality, very flush, you know, with the liners. This one, go figure, has ambidextrous carry. Okay, you can move the pocket clip from one side to the other. So, you know, I'm not sure if maybe this is a mistake over here, that they didn't add the 2 holes for the clip. I'm not sure why they did that, but again, the screws are nice and flush. The axis lock is very positive. Let's see if I can get that in the light. You see that? It closes right over the steel of the knife. These do have thumb studs because it is not a flipper like the clip point version. And I love this blade. This blade is a beautiful flat ground, straight back blade. Okay, it doesn't have this type of a little choil over here that you could really, well, you know what? As long as you have a glove, I guess you could choke up. Maybe take the scales and see if there's holes underneath. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I'm kind of curious, but still, you know, very beautiful. I wonder, Randy, if this is because it's a liner lock. Just a guess. I'm not making assumptions. Maybe because it's a liner lock rather than the axis lock, or I have no idea why they didn't add the, you know, the holes on these, on this one. But again, you know, it's not a deal breaker, man. I have knives in my left-hand pocket that are not left-hand carry, and they work just fine. You know, if I need them, I grab them. They pop right open. Okay. Oh, another thing I want to show you is check out the posts. Look at the posts. They're column posts. They're not like regular, just flat posts. They're column posts. So for me, I don't know, that's a little bit of a quality thing, you know what I'm saying? That they're using a little bit better hardware maybe. But yeah, I mean, this is a really, really nice gentleman folder, you know? So this axis lock on this particular knife is a little on the stiff side. You can use one hand to close everything, and it does open with one hand. But I noticed that this is a little stiff, but for me, I personally don't care. I don't care as long as it opens and closes and it cuts. You know what I mean? That is my main priority. For others out there, I understand what you know, your tastes and, you know, your expectations. That's cool. But I definitely wanted to let you know. I don't think it's a deal breaker. You know what I mean? But it's still a beautiful knife. And I love the flat grind of this knife. You know what, let me just move this out of the way so I get a nice clean shot. Now I got this cutting board. It's a nice whitish surface, you know, so hopefully I don't get too much of the shadows on the board. I definitely need better lighting. One of these days I'll get some lighting, but I'm always saying to myself, why buy extra equipment when you can buy another knife? So I always wind up buying another knife, and and that's the way it goes. But yeah, very nice, very nicely done. You know, look at the edges over here. Very flush up against the liners. Now the liners are a little on the thin side. I don't see that being a big a deal. Look, I'm pressing pretty hard. And, you know, they seem to be very, very sturdy. Again, you're not going to be batoning with this. You're not going to be doing too much hard work with this. So I don't really necessarily think that you need, you know, very, very thick liners. That is just my opinion. But, I mean, this one feels really good in the hand. No hot spots. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Glad you're on board. Okay, different positions with the knife. Let me turn it over. In fact, this position right here, I've got this, the middle finger going right around the clip, and it's kind of giving me a more positive grip on this knife, you know, like a little extra, you know, grip and feel to it. So very good. And even this way, reversed like this, you know, because sometimes you need to cut meat certain ways. I mean, both knives feel great. Both knives feel great. And, you know, for the price, they're pretty decent quality, you know what I mean? And these are kind of lightweight. They're not very heavy, I have to admit. This one feels a little bit, the clip point feels a little bit more heavier than the straight back. But all in all, I think very nicely done blades for under 40 bucks. There are other brands out there. You know, these come off of Amazon. There are other brands out there. Same price, maybe a little more, a little less. But, you know, if you're a collector and you like different kinds of knives, you may want to take a look at these knives, man. It's just pretty decent, pretty decent. Now, I am looking forward to doing individual videos on these and doing some testing. So I plan on making a tent stake, feather sticks. I might do some light batoning with my hand, with the palm of my hand, you know. Hey, Armored Sweatpants, how you doing, man? Glad you could show up for a few minutes or so. Appreciate it. You know, do a little light batoning because I was at the park late afternoon the other day, and I did use my, hold on a second, let me pull it out. And again, this is in my left side pocket. I did use this flissa, and I was batoning with my hand to cut off you know, to quarter some small wood, and it worked great, you know. So I'm carrying this in my left side pocket, and this is right hand carry, not a problem. So let me know what you guys think about these two knives, whether, you know, if this is something that you would think about purchasing, or if, you know, maybe not. But I'm glad that I was able to bring it to you guys and, you know, give you guys a first impressions. Now you guys can decide on your own, you know, if you would be interested in something like this. But I can't wait to carry this as a, you know, a gentleman folder. This is beautiful, man. This is a really, really nice blade. I don't have any paper handy, or else I'd show you. I show you how pretty decently sharp these are. And again, I strop these. You know, I love stropping. Oh, good, Randy. I'm glad that you like them. I think they're awesome. You know, D2 steel. One's a liner lock. The other one's an axis lock. You're welcome, Robert. Thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate it. I know it's a little bit busy time for some of you guys, but, you know, again, whoever does show up, I really do appreciate it, and your time. Carbon fiber scales, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't know. I've always liked carbon fiber scales. I remember that I owned a Smith & Wesson years ago, with carbon fiber scales, and I loaned it to somebody at work. We were in the kitchen, and it was an awesome clip point knife, drop point knife with carbon fiber scales. Man, I wish I could own it again, but I loaned it to some guy, and he apparently left it in the kitchen. So when I came back and asked him where my knife was, he says he put it in the kitchen. When I went to the kitchen, it was gone. It was a shame, but at least I got these two knives now. These are nice carbon fiber knives, scale knives. And, you know, not bad, ladies and gentlemen, not bad. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will put descriptions and links of where you can get this in the comment section and the description section, you know, so at least you have a better idea of specs and stuff. But I do plan on making 2 more videos, each for each individual knife, just doing some simple testing, you know what I mean? Because I want you guys to see that these are capable knives. All right, troops, Legionnaires, and new recruits, as always, thanks very much for showing up and taking the time to check this live video out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are growing, man, every day. I'm growing just you know, a couple of subscribers or Legionnaires every day, and I appreciate that. And we just keep on marching on, man. Keep just marching forward. All right, guys and gals, I just want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans and active military that once they get out of the service, guys and gals, they face a lot of challenges, and we need to bring awareness to as many people as possible, okay? When they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges, and unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So in the comment section and in the description section will be phone numbers, websites that you guys can go to, and a heartfelt message from a Legionnaire, Martin Miller. Martin, I haven't heard from you in a long time. I hope that you are doing well, that you are okay. Why don't you check in with us if you do see these videos anymore, and let us know if everything's okay, man. So Martin Miller was a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69. He has been there. He has done that. Now, if some of you guys and gals in the, you know, veterans or who are in the service, if you're kind of iffy on a civilian telling you, you know, this kind of information? Well, rest assured that Martin Miller is one of your own. He was a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69, and he does have a heartfelt message for you guys. So please seek the help that you guys have earned and deserved. And that message is in the comment section, in the description section below, man. He also leaves a different phone number for you guys to call, or gals. All right, troops, Legionnaires, and new recruits, as always, appreciate you guys. Don't forget, let me know what is in your pockets. I hope you guys have a safe journey home from work or from wherever you're going to. Spend a lot of time with your family. Make memories with them. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, hold the line. Take